In class, the teacher asked students what they wanted to be when they grew up. Kike's parents were civil servants, and from an early age, his father would take him to work. Watching the adults play cards, sip afternoon tea, and knit during office hours, Kike was filled with envy and set his heart on becoming a government employee himself. Years later, Kike's dream came true. His office was right across the street from home, and his girlfriend's family treated him like royalty. When there was a football game on TV, his girlfriend and future mother-in-law would jump up to get his gear ready. All he had to do was gesture while reading the newspaper, and his girlfriend's father would immediately pour him a drink. Kike had become a selfish, irresponsible person with no sense of duty. The government was planning reforms and reshuffling some local bureaucratic departments. Employees who didn't meet standards would be called to headquarters in Rome and reassigned to other agencies. Unfortunately, Kike was among them. His only way out was to get married quickly. He took his girlfriend to an upscale restaurant, pulled out a ring, and gave her a half-hearted proposal. She had been waiting for this moment far too long. Just then, Kike spotted his supervisor dining at the restaurant. He walked over and told him about the engagement, thinking marriage would save him from the transfer. But his boss informed him that getting married now wouldn't help anymore. Upon hearing this, Kike immediately snatched the ring back from his girlfriend. So he was transferred to a remote mountain region. Surprisingly, Kike thrived there. Next, they moved him to a border checkpoint. But no matter where they sent him, as long as he had job security, he worked with full enthusiasm. The female director was absolutely furious. The downsizing plan targeted 1,244 positions, and if she could complete it, she'd get a promotion. Finally, Kike was transferred to an Arctic research station in Norway. His main job was protecting researchers from polar bear attacks. Kike's heart sank, especially seeing the disabled retiree standing nearby who had just left the position. He secretly went to see a psychologist, claiming he couldn't adapt to life there. But just then, researcher Leah walked in, and Kike immediately changed his tune, declaring himself a determined person who was great at adapting to new environments. Ever since Leah arrived, Kike's Arctic life transformed from hell into heaven. In the end, did Kike ever leave government work? Did he ever truly grow as a person?